This game video is made possible by All Set Driving School. All Set Driving School offers 3 teen driver's education class sessions, spring, summer, and fall. With DMV certified instructors, contact them by phone 371-9293 or email allsetdrive@aol.com. All Set Driving School, a proud supporter of U-32 basketball and Central Vermont sport. Established in 2016, Central Vermont Elite is an area AAU basketball program that is committed to player development and creating a positive playing experience. Coaches are committed to developing skills, character, teamwork, and sportsmanship through hard work. For more information, contact Bill Gant. Email bgant23@yahoo.com or by phone 802-793-3092. Central Vermont Elite is a local supporter of area basketball. This game is made possible by Lamson's Property Service, the lawn mowing guys specializing in lawn maintenance, landscaping, snow plowing, and sanding. They can be contacted at 223-8671, or you can find out more about their services by going to their Facebook page, Lamson Property Services.
This game is also made possible by Vermont Fellowship of Christian Athletes, established in 1954, a community working to see the world transformed by Jesus Christ through the influence of coaches and athletes. You can find more information at fcavermont.org, and you can contact them by email at glennolson@fca.org.
Tournament Specialties is a proud sponsor of local area high school sports. If your team or business needs assistance in designing the perfect look, give them a call. Whether you're looking for a one-color tee, shirt design, or multicolor designs on your garments, Tournament Specialties can help. They do professional embroidery work also. If you don't have an existing logo, no problem. They will help you create an embroidered logo from concept to completion and can stitch on everything from shirts to jackets to duffel bags and blankets. Jeff and his crew take pride in their quality work and guarantee your happiness. Tournament Specialties also offers online storefronts. If your company or team is looking for a great fundraising opportunity, Tournament Specialties can help with no upfront risk to the organization and no minimum order requirements. Give them a call today to inquire. Jeff Apfel of Tournament Specialties on 64 Cherrywood Drive, Barre, Vermont. Reach them at tournamentdesigns@gmail.com, 802-272-7572.
Northfield Savings Bank is the bank of builders, makers, doers, and explorers, multitaskers, commuters, planners. In other words, we are the bank of you and everything you do. With mobile and online banking, drive-up service, and of course, in our branches. That is banking your way. That is Northfield Savings Bank.
Noel W. Johnson, locally owned, offering home, auto, and business insurance. Whatever you need, just call Noel. Noel Johnson Insurance on 119 River Street in Montpelier. You can reach them by phone at 223-7735 or check them out online, nwjinsurance.com. Hey race fans, opening day at the nation's site of excitement is just a couple of months away. The 2021 Thunder Road season kicks off on Saturday, May 1st with the annual Thunder Road Car Show. Then on Sunday, May 2nd, the ACT Tour. Stars come to town and run the 23rd Community Bank NA 150. Also in action will be the weekly divisions. Go to thunderroadvt.com for the schedules and more information. See you at the track. The Community College of Vermont's early college program allows high school seniors to complete their last year of high school and first year of college at the same time, tuition-free. Students enroll in 4 to 5 CCV classes in both the fall and spring semesters, earning college credits that count toward a college degree and a high school diploma. Apply now to start in September. Learn more at gotocollegevt.org. Made possible by locally owned Packard Fuels, located in East Montpelier, Vermont. Packard Fuels is a proud supporter of local athletics and community events. Packard Fuels provides home heating oil and service throughout central Vermont. Owned by Ellery Packard III, Packard Fuels, 802-262-3835. Packard Fuels, keeping you warm.
We employ 44 plus people in Vermont.
People working here are proud of this product they're making. Our commercial lender at Community National has been incredibly supportive of our vision.
I trust the bank with the relationship that we've developed. They look at us as the people behind the company.
It's the Vermont Flannel Company. We make happiness in warmth and comfort.
Welcome, Hoop fans, to U-32 High School, where tonight we have night number 2 of the opening round of the 2021 playoffs. I am Lori Shepard, courtside with Noah McLean, and Hoop fans, you're watching an Orca Media CVT Sport.net live presentation. We have got a good one here tonight, folks, so lace up those Air Jordans, get your Gatorade ready. We have got the number 8 seed U-32 Raiders coming in with a record of 4-5, going up against the number 9 seed Harwood Highlanders, coming in with a record of 5-4. These two teams, even though in a shortened season, these two teams did play way back on February 12th, and it was a Raider victory, 38-28. A lot has happened since February 12th because, Noah, I believe that was the first game of the season for both ball clubs. And again, I want to welcome Noah McLean, and I want to give him a huge shout out first. This is night number 2 of the opening round. His team, the U-32 Raider boys, sitting in that 8th seed, had a huge victory last night over the Middlebury Tigers, 67-45. And what I love the most is the stat line I'm going to give you for Mr. Noah McLean. 13 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 steals. Talk about filling up the stat sheet, my man. I love it.
Well, thank you, Lori. It's always a pleasure to be here. Certainly glad to get a win. You know, as a senior, you never want to end it here. So, you know, it's great. And you know, Lori, to go back, I was to the game. I was able to be here on the first matchup here, the first night of this matchup, and it was a great matchup the first time. And I expect it to be even better tonight, as both squads have certainly gotten better. And we see, you know, the records show they're quite evenly matched. And we've seen a lot of talent come out of both squads, Lori.
And you and I, Noah, we have called the last 2 U-32 girls games, so this is number 3. 3's a charm. And what I've been really impressed with on the Raiders side of things, coming back from, I think it was a 19-point deficit against Lake Region, almost knocking them off, getting within 6. I like their press. I think we're going to see their press, maybe a little twist to their press tonight. I want to see what team gets out in transition, because Harwood relies on getting out in transition as well. They're very active on the defensive end, are the Highlanders. So are the U-32 Raiders. So I think we're going to look at the guard play, who gets out in transition, who takes better care of the ball. We know that even though they've got 9 games in the book, both squads, it's the playoffs. So the energy raises a little bit higher. The bar's raised, obviously, a lot more. And you'll have those jitters for the first couple of minutes.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You know, everyone's hearts are pounding, and certainly, you know, no one wants to go home.
That's right.
At any point, but certainly you don't want to go out on the first round. And if you're the Raiders, certainly not on your home floor. So, you know, it's going to be a battle the whole night, and it's going to be a good one, Lori.
Absolutely. I am going to quickly run down the starting 5 for the Harwood Highlanders. A junior guard, number 3, Emma Ravlin. A senior guard, number 4, Emily Semprabon. A senior forward, number 11, Sarah Bartolome. A senior forward, number 13, Ashley Proto. And rounding out the starting 5, a sophomore guard, number 15, Sierra McKay. And, of course, the Highlanders are coached by Tom Young. No, I'm going to swing it over to you for the Raiders starting 5.
And starting things off will be number 5, a junior Elena Beauregard. Wearing number 10, a senior Eliza Garland. Wearing number 11, a senior Jordan Price. Wearing number 12, a senior Casey Fly. And rounding out the starting lineups, number 14, Peyton Garibaldi, a senior. And we are underway, and the Raiders have won the tip.
And just like that, what a great look by Jordan Price, getting it down low to Beauregard for the lay-in, and making those high percentage shots right out of the gates is a good sign for the Raiders. Let's see if the Highlanders can answer. Revlin on the baseline, tries to go baseline, and draws a crowd with Price and Garibaldi. After a deflection, it makes its way into the hands of Casey Fly, who is able to get it up to Garibaldi. We talked about transition, and we are seeing it here in the early going.
Yeah, absolutely, Lori. We're seeing the Raiders use that speed to their advantage, and both teams have a lot of athletes, a lot of hard-nosed players, and we're seeing that press just like we talked
Absolutely.
about. Raiders hopping right into that, and I love that out of the gate here in a playoff setting.
And a good job by Casey Fly deflecting it from behind. That's the second turnover for the Highlanders. Here comes Garland to Price with a three-pointer. Back iron. A little scrum for the ball coming away is Proto for the Highlanders. Closely guarded by Garibaldi. Down to Ravelin on the baseline, guarded by Price. The skip pass over to McKay. McKay, nice little ball fake and go, and just like that, Sierra McKay finds her way to the hole with a nice finish. Another high percentage look. This time for the Highlanders. We're knotted up at 2. 6:30 to go in the first quarter. Garland in the key to Beauregard. Back out to Garland. Three-point shot up, back iron. And the fight for the rebound, the possession arrow does favor the Highlanders. Like the fact that both teams able to get to the rim for their first bucket of the night. And the Raiders in what I'm going to call a 1-1. I wanted to say a 1-3-1, but the shifting of it, I tell you, Coach Bennett has done a good job because we are so used to seeing the 1-2-2 with Garibaldi at the front of it. We're going to have to dissect this one a little bit more here, but Coach Bennett coming out with a different look, knowing the Highlanders, have seen them already this year.
Yep.
And that's the great thing about the playoffs. You get to just reach into that bag of tricks as a coach and kind of change things up. The steal by Garibaldi on the inbound, the out to Fly in the open floor, too hard off the backboard. And here come the Highlanders, Ravelin in the open floor, and she lays it in softly. 6-minute mark, 4-2, Highlanders on top. Both teams getting out in transition. Both teams are solid on the defensive end. We all know that. And Garland trying to get in the key, tries to turn the corner. I think that foul is going to go on Sarah Bartolome. It's going to be her first and the first team foul on the Highlanders. Flip side, Raiders have one team foul as well. Inbounding it will be Fly. Into Price. Sizes up Ravelin, takes it in the hole, kick out to Garland. Garland goes in the hole, but the quick hands of Proto, and here come the Highlanders. Ashley Proto in the open floor, able to get around Fly, and using that speed, Ashley Proto gets to the rim, and all 3 buckets for the Highlander out in transition.
And transition, Lori, is the story. And, the Raiders last night, I was no stranger to this. Our team was no stranger to this. We were getting great looks as Fly is going to launch a 3, no good, but Garibaldi with a big offensive rebound. We were getting the looks we wanted, but it was not going in the basket. And that is going to be key here for the Lady Raiders to get baskets early and see that confidence as Garland launches one and just in and out. And another offensive rebound for Peyton Garibaldi, keeping the offense alive for the Raiders. Doing what she does, the little things, Lori.
Exactly. Always doing, filling up the stat sheet.
Yep.
They've had 3 3-point shots, the Raiders have, that being the best look by Garland, and it just breaks your heart when it goes about the quarter of the way down and pops back out. So we've got the Highlanders with Ravelin on that baseline, guarded by Price, tie up by Beauregard, but nope, we're going to have a foul instead, a little reach in. I do believe that's the second on Beauregard, but I could be wrong. It is the second team foul, and it is indeed the second foul on Beauregard. So Elena Beauregard's going to have to take a seat, and that's taken away a lot of your muscle inside. She's tough.
Yeah, and she may not be the tallest girl on the floor, but she certainly plays with heart, and she plays with muscle, as you were saying, Lori. As the steal there off the inbounds comes to Roberge. It's Hogan in the corner looking for the post. It's Richardson.
Nice
corralling
defense.
it. Casey Fly's going to launch one, just a little bit short, and the Highlanders with the rebound.
And Proto with another rebound gets it to Ravelin, who goes up the middle of the floor. Newly minted, checked in Yvonne Roberge, Olivia Hogan, and Kara Richardson. And Kara Richardson and Hogan giving solid minutes all season long. Nice to have that size coming off the bench, and Richardson not playing like a sophomore. She's playing like a seasoned veteran these last 2-3 weeks. Checking in for the Highlanders will be Jay Fuller. Inbounding under their own basket. McKay looking to inbound, gets it to Ravlin. Baseline shot by Ravlin, no go. Here's Casey Fly. And the thing I like for the Raiders is Fly's gotten some good looks, and we saw her really heat up on Saturday. And what a great look by Casey Fly. Kara Richardson just hanging out on that low block. Fly saw her just as she got 2 feet over half court. That nice little chest pass to Richardson, and she will go to the line to try to finish off the 3-point play. 6-4, Highlanders on top, just under 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. That foul is going to go on Jillian Rundle for the Highlanders. That is the Highlanders' second team foul. The Raiders have 3. Richardson good from the charity stripe. Facing this pressure, the Highlanders able to get it up over the timeline, but hand in the passing lane by Fly. And here comes Casey Fly, the senior, the kick up to Roberge. A little handoff to Fly. Nice little screen and roll by Richardson. And a nice screen set by Richardson.
Yeah, and Lori, I was just about to say a kickball kind of bailed them out there.
Yes.
Richardson started to go back door, and if I'm Eric Bennett, I'm saying, hey, you never fake a backdoor cut. And I learned it with Coach Gauthier. Right. I did it once. Noah! Yeah, so for all of the players out there, once you get yelled at once or twice about finishing a backdoor cut, you'll know.
You'll know.
But the Raiders will maintain possession after the kickball was called. So Roberge will get it off the inbound, and then Fly will set things up back at the top. Calling out the play.
Here comes that high ball pick.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that one was a moving screen probably on Richardson. But I do like the wrinkle in the offense. We did not see this in the last 2 games. And that was a nice little tap of the head by Fly, and Richardson looking for that high ball pick and roll, but just not set. That will be the first foul on Richardson, the 4th team foul on the Raiders. Trying to get it over the top to Fuller, no go, and the backside defense there for the Raiders. Here comes Roberge, a little skip and go. Nice look by Roberge to Richardson on that weak side block. Can't finish it. So here comes Ashley Proto with another rebound for the Highlanders. Over to Ravlin, back on top to Fuller in that high post area. Back to Proto, a little spin move by Proto. Trying to get it to Ravlin on the wing, and Hogan says, I'll have none of that. And a good job by Roberge of controlling herself and coming to that jump stop. Shot went up by Liza Garland, and saving it is Ravlin.
And Lori, I want to go back for a second. That pass from the center there, Hogan, was brilliant in transition to give the look there as Casey Fly comes away with it. It's going to be Roberge one-on-one with Ravlin. She's going to go up and got it.
Nice job by Roberge. As we stated before, nice body control by Roberge. Just a sophomore is Roberge. Coach Young wants to talk about it. He's going to take a 30-second timeout, and we'll take it too. Back in a moment, folks. Back here at U-32 High School, Lori Shepard alongside Noah McLean in this first round playoff, second night of the opening round of the 2021 basketball playoffs. And we have got a good one here, folks. 7-6, Raiders on top. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. And Noah, great defense. Both teams trying to get out in transition. Shot goes up by Ravlin. She loves that baseline. And here goes Roberge. Watch out in the open court for her. Kick out to the newly checked in Ari Hawkins, and just like that, Hawkins makes her presence known with the 3-pointer, putting the Raiders up 10-6.
Lori, that is exactly what Hawkins loves to do. It was a great work by Roberge to see that she didn't have an easy bucket, slowed it down, kicked it to Hawkins, and now we're going to have a fast break layup for Roberge, up and off the backboard. No good there. Just an unlucky, a couple of open layups here for the Raiders, and that's that playoff jitter there,
That's
Lori.
exactly, yep, absolutely. Here comes Ravlin, pulls it up and gets the nice look down low to Quinn Nelson, and another high percentage bucket there for the Highlanders. 10-8, 1:10 to go in the first quarter, over the top to Richardson. And right there, Roberge with another offensive board for the Raiders. Hawkins with a crossover, gets around two defenders, misses the lay-in, and here comes Ravlin the other way with the defensive board. Closely guarded by Roberge. Over to Rundle on the left side, trying to look down into that high-low game between Fuller and Nelson. But here come the Raiders. Hawkins says, I'll take another, why not? And just like that, Ari Hawkins, the senior, has really made her presence felt. Back-to-back three-pointers puts the Raiders on top, 13-8, with 22 seconds to go in the first quarter. Proto, active hands
in there. Just swarming defense by the Raiders all night, so long as the Raiders are going to hold for the last second here. Hawkins coming around the screen, kicks it off to Garland. 5 seconds on the clock. She's going to dump it off to Richardson. Richardson not seeing the clock, but we're going to have a jump ball with 0.3 seconds left to go. Time for a catch and shoot.
Time for a tap. Let's see if it makes its way to Hogan or Richardson. And boom, boom. Oh, nice out-of-bounds play. Garland with the shot, just hits the side iron. And Hoop fans, that's one in the book here. Like I said, the opening round of the playoffs, but it is night 2 of the opening round. Raiders on top, 13-8 over the Harwood Highlanders. We will be back after this short break.
We employ 44 plus people in Vermont.
People working here are proud of this product they're making. Our commercial lender at Community National has been incredibly supportive of our vision.
I trust the bank with the relationship that we've developed. They look at us as the people behind the company.
It's the Vermont Flannel Company. We make happiness in warmth and comfort.
Back here at U-32 High School, Lori Shepard alongside Noah McLean, and with 1 quarter in the book, these two teams have not disappointed. 13-8, Raiders on top after the Highlanders jumped out to the early lead. And I will say this, Noah, and you know how much I love to talk about defense. The U-32 Raiders doing such a good job with their help defense.
Yep.
Active hands, and when I say active hands, sometimes that can work against you. You can get in foul trouble. Very smart with their active hands in the passing lane.
Yeah, Lori, there's a very fine balance, as you were mentioning, I was about to say, between active hands and not fouling.
And not fouling.
And Hawkins gets whistled for the foul. But, before that, the Raiders are doing an awesome job in the passing lane. Their hands are up. And look at this. The ball is not even in play, and all 5 of the Raiders' defensive players have their hands up.
Yep,
they are
absolutely.
ready from before the ball even comes into play, and that shows that they want to play defense. And when they get those stops, that just fires up their offense.
Absolutely, and that's Ravlin with a shot from the baseline. Hawkins with a defensive board gets fouled on the rebound. And that's going to go against Ashley Proto. That will be the 4th team foul on the Highlanders. That is Proto's first. 5 team fouls on the Raiders. Roberge will inbound to Hawkins, who gives it right back to her. The sophomore doing a good job the last 3 to 4 minutes of that first quarter, running the quarterback / point guard position for the Raiders. We're going to have a hold call. I believe that's going to go on Bartholomew. And that is the 2nd foul on Bartolome. So we're going to have to see if the senior center stays in. That is I believe that's the 5th team foul on the Highlanders. It says 4 on the board, but I think we got 5. Hawkins with a step back 3. No good, and coming away is Bartolome with the rebound. Here comes Ravelin with a crossover, spin move into the key, pulls up, takes shot, back iron. Hawkins with another defensive board for the Raiders. Kicks it ahead to Garland. Closely guarded in the Highlanders, a man-to-man D. Nice little screen and roll by Richardson. Back to Roberge on top, tries to turn the corner, the kick to Garland. Garland goes right to left into the key, tries to get it out, and thought it was going to be a turnover on the Raiders, but instead we're going to have a foul on the Highlanders.
And I think that is going to be the 3rd foul on the senior. And
so Bartolome will have to step out, and Quinn Nelson will come back in. It says 2 team foul. Yeah, there we go.
oh no, they're going to give it to some. What? We don't have a 1.
We don't have a 1, but we also got 5. There we go.
There we go. Yep.
Bartolome definitely with her 3rd foul, the 5th team foul, which I still think they had 6, but we're going to go with the 5. Not going to question the scorekeeper.
And Lori, how about Elena Beauregard coming back in with, two
with 2 fouls,
going in and just getting an offensive.
Making her presence felt?
Oh my goodness. Oh man, a lot of players will shy away from contact.
That's right.
No. Beauregard wants all of the action there as the Highlanders will come down with that one.
McKay with the steal. Ravelin will kick it up to Proto, back to Ravelin on that baseline. She is trapped down there on the baseline by Hogan.
Smooth jumper there by McKay.
And a good job by McKay to get the Highlanders back in business here. 13-10, 6:20 to go in the first half, second quarter that we are in. Hawkins running the show on top, takes it into the key. Nice big step through for Hawkins into the key, no go. Semperbon comes the other way with a defensive board, able to get it into the hands of Proto. Over to Ravelin. Hogan looking to get that trap again by Beauregard and Hogan, but kicked back to the top to Quinn Nelson. I think that foul is going to go on Hawkins, and that will be her 2nd if it is indeed on Hawkins, which it is. That'll be the 6th team foul on the Raiders. 2nd on Hawkins. Coming back into the game for the Raiders. Jordan Price, the senior. Casey Fly, the senior. And Peyton Garibaldi, the senior. Inbounding it for the Highlanders was McKay, picked off by Roberge, who gets it over to Fly and gets it to a streaking Beauregard down the key. Hits back iron, but Garibaldi with a big offensive board for the Raiders. Fly sizes up a 3, right on target.
Smooth like summer butter, Lori.
There you go. And Casey Fly, when she heats up, look out, folks. 16-10, Raiders on top, 5:25 to go in the second quarter. Shot up by McKay. And the possession will go back to the Raiders.
Lori, I think it's worth noting here, I got to mention Tandem Nelson not in the lineup tonight. One of the stars for the Highlanders. I believe she's down
in
another
Massachusetts.
state playing soccer.
Yep.
So the Highlanders certainly without one of their stars, and such just a hard-nosed player.
Absolutely.
And you talk about transition, the speed of Nelson as Ravelin's going to go up. She's going to get fouled. So she'll be headed to the line to shoot too, but Tandem Nelson, certainly the size, the speed, and just the energy and leadership she brings to this Highlander team is certainly being missed.
And Ravelin will step to the line for the Highlanders. That foul is going to go on Casey Fly, and that is the 7th team foul on the Raiders. You are so right, Noah, and you and I called that semifinal game last year, and we were so impressed with Ravelin and Tandem Nelson in transition. They played the top of that zone last year, and such active and so much speed on the top of that zone, and those two fed off of each other.
Yeah.
Not just on the defensive end, but when they got out in transition. First shot by Ravelin, good. Second shot gets the shooter's roll.
We have two
16,
players
12.
like that. It's beautiful.
Oh,
it's just
absolutely.
beautiful on both sides of the floor.
So 16-12, 5-minute mark of the second quarter. Handoff to Garibaldi, looking to turn the corner. The kick out to Price. Three-pointer up, no good, but Robert's probably with her third offensive board here in the first half. Makes his way to Fly for the three-pointer back iron. Ball will trickle out of bounds, giving the possession back to the Highlanders. 7 team fouls on the Raiders. Highlanders sitting on 5 team fouls. Ravelin running the show for the Highlanders. Proto on that baseline tries to get it in quickly to Quinn Nelson, deflected out by the Raiders. Ravelin will inbound under her own basket. McKay, but it makes its way into Quinn Nelson, front iron, and Roberts doing all the dirty work. That's at least 5 rebounds total for Roberts here in the first half. Skip pass to Garibaldi, but the happy feet picks up the pivot foot before the ball went down. So inbounding it will be Proto. Interesting to see, Proto was running the point. Ravelin on that baseline, they have flipped positions, so Ravelin quarterbacking the team. On top to Semperbond. Over on the wing to McKay. McKay guarded by Fly. Proto running that baseline, but again, those active hands. Beauregard with the steal gets the ball in the hands of Fly. Looking for a pick and roll, I believe. A high ball screen. Beauregard, Fly trying to use it. The kick to Price for 3 on the baseline and rattles in. 19-12, Raiders on the top, and it is raining threes here in the first half for the Raiders. 4 3-pointers in this first half for the U-32 Raiders. The steal by Price. 3:40 to go, 19-12, Raiders on top. Roberts trying to turn the corner and the dribble drive and kick, but drawing the offensive charge was Ravelin. So that will go on Roberts. That'll be the 8th team foul on the Raiders. And Coach Young wants to talk about things, and he's going to take a full timeout. So we'll take it to 3:37 to go in the first half. Raiders on top, 19-12. Back here at U-32 High School, Noah McLean alongside Lori Shepard with the call. Folks, you are listening to an Orca Media CVT Sport.net live presentation. Opening round of the playoffs, night 2, and we've got 8th seed U-32 going up against 9th seed Harwood Highlanders. Raiders are raining threes here in the first half, on top by 7, 19-12, 3:35 to go to the half.
Lori, really quickly before we get back into the action, you gave me some props. I got to give your squad a shout out too. The Spalding girls getting it done last night, and at the 3 ball by, I believe that was Proto down there.
Yep.
Banking it home for the Highlanders. But back to the Spalding girls, 60-aught, 30-aught?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
So a
big win for the
win.
Spalding girls.
Yes.
Thank you, Noah, for that shout out. The girls will appreciate that.
Very impressive win.
Thank
Very
you.
Impressive.
So after the 3 by Proto, 19-15, 3 minutes to go. And here's Garibaldi sizing up a 3 of her own. Bottom of the net, but a smart move by Roberts, the sophomore. Saving it as she goes out of bounds, able to get it off a Highlander. Raiders will maintain possession.
She must be related to Hayden Roberts.
Absolutely, right? one of the toughest players I've ever been around. And a nice little hook by Beauregard into the paint. Nice soft hook. 21-15, Raiders on top. I gotta say, I'd like to see that move again.
Me too.
Shot went up by McKay. And off of the rebound by Quinn Nelson, she will draw the foul. Step to the line for 2. That is the 9th team foul on the Raiders. I believe this foul went on Beauregard, and if it is indeed on her, it is her 3rd. So the first shot by Nelson, a nice soft shooter's roll, nice follow through. So Beauregard's going to have to take a seat with 2:35 to go in the first half. And that's too bad for the Raiders. She was heating up nicely in the paint.
Yes. Beauregard doing a great work inside there as Nelson's second one is up and good. But, you know, such an unfortunate thing. Gets 2 quick fouls, come back in, does her work, and then has to go right back out with a 3rd foul. And Garibaldi is going to miss short, and it will be a jump ball down low. It'll head right back to the Highlanders.
And a 4-point game here, 21-17. 2:28 to go to the half. And U-32 backing off that press, but letting Roberge have her way with the ball pressure right over half court. Skip pass to Proto, shot goes up, back iron, and there's Quinn Nelson and Richardson fighting for it, but coming away with it is Casey Fly. Up ahead to Roberge. Roberge sizes up her 3-pointer. I think we're going to have a foul on the Highlanders going on Sierra McKay. And that'll be the 6th team foul on the Highlanders. And Sierra McKay will take a seat. Coming back in for Harwood, Jillian Rundle. Inbounding it will be Fly. Nice job of Garibaldi hitting that weak side block, but Ashley Proto there to tie things up. Possession arrow favors the Raiders. Inbounding it again will be Fly. A little double stack for the Raiders. Nice screen set by Garibaldi. Makes its way to Price. And almost getting that shooter's roll with Price, but a big rebound by Ashley Proto. She will set things up for the Highlanders. Just under 2 minutes to go. Ravlin back down to that baseline. I thought it went off of Ravlin, but it went off of Casey Fly. So the Highlanders will keep possession. Roberge out, Garland in. Nice solid minutes by the sophomore.
Yep, Robert's doing a nice job in there tonight on both sides of the floor.
Proto, one dribble, the pickup. Makes its way to Rundle. Back to Proto, shot goes up, back iron. And Nelson with a solid offensive board for the Highlanders on that weak side. Able to draw the foul off of the offensive board. That's going to go on Kara Richardson. The sophomore, Quinn Nelson, will go back to the charity stripe where she just went 2 for 2. And that's going to be the 2nd foul on Richardson. And for 138, the Highlanders will find themselves in the double bonus. First shot by Nelson, shooter's roll, but out. Second shot is up and front iron. Violation on the shooter. Gives the ball back to the Raiders. Fly will inbound to Price, right back to Fly to quarterback the team. 1:30 to go. Over to Garibaldi, and Quinn Nelson doing a good job of reading that pass and getting her wingspan in the passing lane. 21-17, Raiders on top. Fly to inbound to Garibaldi. The handoff to Fly. Nice high ball screen by Garland. Fly on the right side. Over to Garibaldi to a streaking Garland going right to left. Garland trying to turn the corner. Still trying to turn that corner. Kicks it back out to Fly. Shot goes up by Price. No good. And another board for Quinn Nelson. And here come the Highlanders. Proto running things. Guarded by Garibaldi. Makes his way to Rundle. A little ball fake by Rundle. over to Ravlin. Nice little ball fake by Emma Ravlin. Shot goes back ironed, and Garland there with the rebound for the Raiders. So with 45 seconds to go, fly to Garibaldi and another on-ball screen, another little screen and roll by the Raiders. And a nice little hook from the left side by Garland with the right hand, and 23-17. That lead expands to 6 points for the Raiders.
The ball screens have been why the Raiders have been able to get so many good looks, as
Absolutely.
Ravlin has called for the travel. But the ball movement, the patience, and then those on-ball screens have been just allowing the Raiders to get to the rim almost, dare I say, at will here,
yes.
Lori.
And I'm glad you used the word patience, Noah, because you are so right. And here goes Garibaldi in the open floor. Nice sideline play by the Raiders. And on the curl and streaking down the floor by Garibaldi puts the Raiders on top by 8, 25-17. Rundle on the baseline, draws that double team. And that's too bad because the Raiders so good at getting that double team trap down on the baseline, also using that baseline as the third defender. But as we will always say, Noah, when you get that trap, just get those arms up in the air. Don't get them with the body. Don't reach in.
Yeah, especially with 3 seconds left. It's a coach's pet peeve right there. You know, you're constantly saying, don't foul, don't foul.
Yep, don't foul.
But the first one is in and out.
And that's Rundle at the line for the Highlanders. That foul going on Jordan Price, that is her first. So with 3 seconds to go, Rundle will get one more shot. Shot is up and good. Almost a clean shot there. 3 seconds to go. Harwood, the Highlanders in a little full court man. Shot will go up by Fly, and that completes the first half. We've got one half in the books. Again, folks, this is the first round of the playoffs, second night of the opening round, and we've got the 8th-seeded U-32 Raiders on top of the 9th-seeded Harwood Highlanders, 25-18. Noah and I will step out for a quick Gatorade break, and when we come back, folks, we will look at scoring from the first half and a little bit of a breakdown from the two coaches, Noah and I. We'll be back in about 60.
This game video is made possible by All Set Driving School. All Set Driving School offers 3 teen driver's education class sessions, spring, summer, and fall. With DMV certified instructors, contact them by phone 371-9293 or email allsetdrive@aol.com. All Set Driving School, a proud supporter of U-32 basketball and Central Vermont sport. Established in 2016, Central Vermont Elite is an area AAU basketball program that is committed to player development and creating a positive playing experience. Coaches are committed to developing skills, character, teamwork, and sportsmanship through hard work. For more information, contact Bill Gant. Email bgant23@yahoo.com or by phone 802-793-3092. Central Vermont Elite is a local supporter of area basketball. This game is made possible by Lamson's Property Service, the lawn mowing guys specializing in lawn maintenance, landscaping, snow plowing, and sanding. They can be contacted at 223-8671, or you can find out more about their services by going to their Facebook page, Lamson Property Services.
This game is also made possible by Vermont Fellowship of Christian Athletes, established in 1954, a community working to see the world transformed by Jesus Christ through the influence of coaches and athletes. You can find more information at fcavermont.org, and you can contact them by email at glennolson@fca.org.
Tournament Specialties is a proud sponsor of local area high school sports. If your team or business needs assistance in designing the perfect look, give them a call. Whether you're looking for a one-color tee, shirt design, or multicolor designs on your garments, Tournament Specialties can help. They do professional embroidery work also. If you don't have an existing logo, no No problem. They will help you create an embroidered logo from concept to completion and can stitch on everything from shirts to jackets to duffel bags and blankets. Jeff and his crew take pride in their quality work and guarantee your happiness. Tournament Specialties also offers online storefronts. If your company or team is looking for a great fundraising opportunity, Tournament Specialties can help with no upfront risk to the organization and no minimum order requirements. Give them a call today to inquire. Jeff Apfel of Tournament Specialties on 64 Cherrywood Drive, Barrie, Vermont. Reach them at tournamentdesigns@gmail.com, 802-272-7572.
Northfield Savings Bank is the bank of builders, makers, doers, and explorers, multitaskers, commuters, planners. In other words, we are the bank of you and everything you do. With mobile and online banking, drive-up service, and of course, in our branches. That is banking your way. That is Northfield Savings Bank.
Noel W. Johnson, locally owned, offering home, auto, and business insurance. Whatever you need, just call Noel. Noel Johnson Insurance on 119 River Street in Montpelier. You can reach them by phone at 223-7735 or check them out online, nwjinsurance.com. Hey race fans, opening day at the nation's site of excitement is just a couple of months away. The 2021 Thunder Road season kicks off on Saturday, May 1st with the annual Thunder Road Car Show. Then on Sunday, May 2nd, the ACT Tour. Stars come to town and run the 23rd Community Bank NA 150. Also in action will be the weekly divisions. Go to thunderroadvt.com for the schedules and more information. See you at the track. The Community College of Vermont's early college program allows high school seniors to complete their last year of high school and first year of college at the same time, tuition free. Students enroll in 4 to 5 CCV classes in both the fall and spring semesters, earning college credits that count toward a college degree and a high school diploma. Apply now to start in September. Learn more at gotocollegevt.org. Made possible by locally owned Packard Fuels, located in East Montpelier, Vermont. Packard Fuels is a proud supporter of local athletics and community events. Packard Fuels provides home heating oil and service throughout central Vermont. Owned by Ellery Packard III, Packard Fuels, 802-262-3835. Packard Fuels, keeping you warm.
We employ 44 plus people in Vermont.
People working here are proud of this product they're making. Our commercial lender at Community National has been incredibly supportive of our vision.
I trust the bank with the relationship that we've developed. They look at us as the people behind the company.
It's the Vermont Flannel Company. We make happiness in warmth and comfort.
Back here at U-32 High School, Lori Shepard alongside Noel McLean. We have got one half in the books of this playoff game, second night of the opening round of the playoffs, and we've got the number 8 seed U-32 Raiders on top of the number 9 seed Harwood Highlanders, 25-18. And I'm going to throw it over to Noel McLean, and he's going to take a look at the scoring for both ball clubs in the first half.
And starting things off, we're going to look at the visiting Highlanders. It'll be Emma Ravlin with 4 points. It'll be Rundle with 1. It'll be Nelson with 4. Proto has 5. McKay with 4, and that'll round things off for the Highlanders, all 18 points. And now over to the flip side, the Raiders scoring 25 points. It is Yvonne Roberts with 2. It'll be Beauregard with 4, Garland with 2, Price with 3, Fly with 3, Hawkins with 6, Garibaldi with 2, and Richardson with 3. So we see some pretty balanced scoring on both ball clubs, but certainly on the Raiders side, a lot of players doing a lot of things and getting themselves into the score column here, Lori.
And what did you tell me? 4 3-pointers in the first half?
4 3-pointers.
It was, and Hawkins doing a great job coming off the bench.
Yep.
With 2 quick 3-pointers, and at that point I think the Highlanders had the lead at that point, but Hawkins making her presence felt. Sarah Bartolome has 3 fouls for the Highlanders, and on the flip side, Elena Beauregard has 3 fouls for the Raiders as well, so it'll be interesting to see if either one of them starts off the second half. I know, Noah, when we talked in the pregame, we talked about transition, we talked about the guard play, and we talked about the solid defense. The Raiders coming out they're usually in that 1-2-2 press and kind of disguising it a little bit for the first few minutes, and then dropping back into their man defense and just playing such good team defense.
Yeah.
They're always going to trap you on that baseline. Few times, couple of fouls, you always say don't reach in, don't get them with the body, especially down there in Never Never Land, that I call it, on that baseline where you have the third defender, which indeed is the baseline. So good job defensively for the Raiders. Getting out in transition are both ball clubs, a little bit of a track meet the first 2 minutes. And the thing I like that you said, Noah, in the first half was a lot of patience by the U-32 Raiders when they get into their offensive half-court set. And a lot of on-ball screens.
Yeah.
That's a little wrinkle to the offense that we hadn't seen yet this season. So we'll see if Harwood can make the adjustments on those on-ball screens. Harwood doing a good job trying to establish the inside game a little bit, and Quinn Nelson doing a good job the second half of that second quarter for the Harwood Highlanders. And I love I always say the first 2 minutes of the second half is the most important part. What are the adjustments that both coaches are making?
Both head coaches I'm going to stick with the press if you're a head coach, Eric Bennett, and try and throw in that new wrinkle as we discussed. And if you're Harwood, keep pushing the pace, look
Absolutely.
for your opportunities, and we'll see what goes on.
And folks, you are watching an Orca Media CVTsport.net presentation of this opening round of the playoffs. Also, this game video is made possible by Level 9, a full-service web design and development company established in 1995, specializing in secure credit union web design. Wishing the Raiders the best of luck in 2021. You can reach them at www.level9.com or at 802-229-2005. Also, let's give a big shout out to Ross & Bean, Northfield's newest boutique, handmade and custom items located on the Common. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram. Fall in love one book at a time with novels by local author Heidi McLaughlin. Novels available on www.heidimclaughlin.com. This game also made possible by LeCaire Electric, specializing in residential electric work. You can reach them at 802-479-4151 or 802-272-3911. And here go the running Raiders in the open court, and another good job by Casey Fly getting the ball up the floor to a streaking Garibaldi. She is fouled by Emma Ravlin. Garibaldi will step to the line for 2. That is the first foul on Ravlin and the first team foul on the Highlanders. First shot by Garibaldi, front iron. She will get one more shot. 25-18. Second shot. No good. And here come the Raiders in the 1-2-2 press. Peyton Garibaldi at the front of it. Nope, it is a man-to-man. Doing a good job of lining up in that 1-2-2 and changing it up. I like the disguises that Coach Bennett is using here.
A lot of different options shown, as you were just mentioning, Lori. I love how Bennett is able to switch up to so many different things.
Absolutely.
We've seen kind of that original 1-2-2 press throughout the year, and then we've seen 2 or 3 different versions of it here tonight.
Absolutely.
And you were saying earlier, in playoff times, pull stuff out of your pocket as Proto with a pretty little
That
jumper.
was nice. Got into the paint, did Proto, and a nice little jump, stop, and pop. 25-20. 1 minute into the second half. Price guarded by Ravlin. Back on top to Garland. Over to Garibaldi on the left side, guarded by McKay. Garibaldi recycles back on top to Price. Over to Fly. Garibaldi, Beauregard working hard down low, but solid defense by Semperbon. The steal by Semperbon. Here come the Highlanders. Nice crossover by Ravlin, but 2 Raiders there to deflect it away. Here comes Garland. Little crossover, makes its way to Fly. Over to Price for 3. Shot is up. Back of the glass, and the big rebound by Bartolome.
And I like that shot for Price. You know, it hasn't fallen here tonight, as she did get knocked 1 down, but I want her to keep shooting that shot all night long, because she will start hitting those threes, and certainly a good open look. And if I'm head coach Eric Bennett, I'm certainly okay with that shot.
And a nice high-low game by Bartolome, and I believe that was Semperbon. A nice high-low game. Semperbon not able to put it home. And here come the Raiders. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. 25-20, Raiders on top. Price guarded by Ravlin. Fly on the right side, kicks it back on top to Garland. A little pass and cut. Here comes that on-ball screen. Fly slips it, puts up the 3. And coming away with the defensive board is Ravlin for the Highlanders. Guarded by Garibaldi. Over to Proto. Weaves in and out, puts a shot up from in the paint. Garibaldi with the rebound. And here comes Fly, the kick up to Price. Garland on the baseline. Beauregard working hard on that ball side block. Crossover by Garland, gets into the paint. 3 Highlanders meet her there, able to dump it to Beauregard, and good defense. Good interior defense by the Highlanders.
And great work there by Beauregard to stay with that after missing the first one. Gets a jump ball call, and not to mention, she's got 3 fouls too. So,
That's right.
And she is still going hard-nosed to the basketball, and I love it from Beauregard.
Inbounding it will be Fly after the jump ball in possession, arrow favoring the Raiders. Off the glass by Garibaldi. Here comes Proto. Makes its way to McKay. Over to Ravlin. Nice little ball fake by Ravlin, and that is going to be the 4th foul on Beauregard. Nice ball fake by Emma Ravlin. Trying to make her way to the hole. She draws the foul on Beauregard. That will be the first team foul on the Raiders and the 4th on Beauregard. So coming into the game for the Highlanders will be the sophomore, Kara Richardson. Very impressive in the first half, has been very impressive as this season's gone along. Shot by Proto. Garibaldi comes away with it.
Rip there
That's
by Garibaldi.
Right. Garland up the right side, the kick back to Fly, skip past to Hogan.
Shoot it. Oh, I like the pump fake though, as Richardson's going to take
nice
one dribble
job.
up and in. Beautiful. You know what? Hogan said, no.
Yep.
This is not my game. And you know, that was actually the very correct thing to do. She was patient. She
Very
gave
patient.
Richardson a great look down there, and she finishes.
Bartolome, the kick goes to Ravlin, makes its way to Ravling, and the deflection by the Raiders. And off a Highlander, it will go back to the Raiders. And a good job by Hogan, like you just said, Noah. Got that ball, skip pass, took a dribble. You wanted her to shoot it, and Richardson just in the middle of that paint, just being a space eater in there. So we're going to have a timeout by the Highlanders, and we'll take it too. 4:15 to go in the third quarter. Raiders on top, 27-20. Back here at U-32 High School, Lori Shepard alongside Noah McLean, and we're almost halfway through the third quarter, and the Raiders are on top 27-20, and both coaches rolling the dice with their players in foul trouble. Beauregard starting the second half with 3, just picked up her 4th foul. So she will have to go to the bench for a while, but not missing a beat are the Raiders with Richardson and Hogan in there. Highlanders come out in the full court press. Raiders doing what you need to do, pass the ball to break the press. Drive and dish by newly checked in Yvonne Roberge, and a nice job by Hogan. Gosh, she loves that left side. A little crossover and a lay-in, and the finish by Hogan. 9-point lead for the Highlanders. For the Raiders, excuse me. Highlanders with the ball. And we're going to have a foul on the floor. And I think I'm going to use your word again, Noah. So far here, halfway through the third quarter, the Raiders doing a good job with their patience in the half-court set. Really good ball movement, a lot of pass and cut. And Richardson doing a good job of manning the paint here. Roberge with the steal, but tries to save it going out of bounds. Proto puts up the shot, but a big board by Kara Richardson. Here comes Fly. Over to Roberge, guarded by Ravlin. Trying to get it down low to Richardson, and Fuller with the steal for the Highlanders. Proto over to Ravlin on the left side. I think we're going to have a little push foul on Garland. Very active was Garland on ball pressure. Nice defense. But getting her with the body just a little bit. That'll be the second foul on Garland, the third team foul on the Raiders. Inbounding it, makes its way to Fuller, but she cannot get it up off that backboard, and here come the Raiders. Hogan in the open floor. A little out of control was Hogan as she was getting set up to do that nice finish from the left side.
What she loves and does, as we've seen here tonight already, she's so capable of, but just a little bit out of control, as you mentioned, Lori, and that one rides out of bounds.
In the battle of the presses, the Raiders in that one look of a 1-3-1 and a lot of movement in that press, creating the turnover. Ball is skipped ahead to Hogan, and that's going to be a player control foul on Olivia Hogan as she tried to split the Raiders defense, but the Highlanders defense, but doing a good job of forming a wall were Nelson and Fuller. So possession will go back to the Highlanders. Proto will inbound to Ravlin. 29-20, 2:49 to go here in the third quarter. Ravlin guarded by Roberge. Almost turns it over, but it makes its way to Nelson, down on the block, and again, active hands by the Raiders. Hogan with the save. Roberge coming the other way, kicks it out to Garland, makes it way to Fly for a wide open 3, back iron, and coming away with a big defensive board is Quinn Nelson.
And Roberge is going to get whistled for the reach in, and just an unlucky. I liked she was trying to poke it from behind, and I thought she was going to do a nice job at getting away. She was so close, but a little too handsy there, so she'll get whistled for the foul, and that will be her third.
That's the part the coach isn't going to like, but I like Roberge's intensity.
Yes.
It's all hands in the passing lane. Let me try to strip it from behind. I love the thought process by Roberge. 29-20, 2:12 to go in the third quarter.
Speaking of hands in the...
Oh, we're going to get a 3-second call.
I was worried we were going to get a foul call there, but you know, as we were talking about hands in the passing lane, Roberge just came right back down there, got her hand in the passing lane, and got her team, but well, technically not, but technically got her team back to basketball.
So Hawkins is going to come in for Casey Fly. Roberge still in the game. And against this press, hands in the passing lane nicely by McKay. Makes its way to Hawkins, though, who dribble drives into the paint, and a little bunny hop will get the travel call. Both teams relying on that full court press. The Raiders backing off of theirs now, but the Highlanders trying to get some turnovers here to get out in transition or just get a turnover, and that they have done. Here is Rundle to Proto. Skip pass. Nice look by Proto. Shot went up by McKay, but she misses it, but an offensive board by the Highlanders. Proto to Rundle. Makes its way to McKay on the baseline. Shot up by McKay, no good, but the offensive board by Quinn Nelson. And we're going to have a foul called on that offensive putback by Nelson. That's going to go on Olivia Hogan. That will be the second foul on Hogan. Quinn Nelson will go to the line for 2, and the 6th team foul on the Raiders.
Shooter's bounce there for Nelson. Nelson's got 3 free throws on the line, or excuse me, 3 points from the line here tonight. Certainly a very young but very promising player for the Highlanders. And, you know, you look at this lineup as the second one also falls for Nelson. A very young team.
Absolutely.
But not so young. A lot of juniors and sophomores, so not young enough that they're going to be, you know, still a developing team. Lori, they're going to be very dangerous here in Division II in the upcoming years.
And Garland with the shot from three-point land goes out of bounds. Possession will go to the Highlanders. And this Highlanders crew, though, a very experienced crew.
Yes, yes.
As they made their way to the state championship game last year by knocking off, I want to say it was North Country. I think it was North Country that they played up at the Barry Odd. So Harwood would have met Fairhaven for the state championship, but due to the pandemic, that was canceled. So, you know, the Highlanders come in here as co-state champs from last year. So these young players stepped up big time last year, gained that experience. And again, a 5-4 record this year in a pandemic year, which we're not used to saying still, even though it has been a year, shows that now is incredibly bright, as is the future. Hogan in that high post elbow area kicks it to Hawkins, who says, I'll take it right into the paint. Does not get the shooter's roll, and coming away with the rebound is Fuller for the Highlanders. Ravlin makes its way up to McKay. McKay tries to go baseline and tries to squeeze it in to Semperbond, but shutting things down was the Raiders' defense. Here comes Roberge. Garland looking over the top to Richardson, but nice front and back defense by the Highlanders. And here comes Roberge with the steal. In the open floor to Richardson, looking at a streaking Hawkins. It goes from Garland to Hawkins, three-pointer by Hawkins, no good. We'll see if the officials get together on this one. I do believe they're going to give the ball to the Highlanders.
I think we got an injury timeout here.
And an injury timeout for the Highlanders, yes indeed, will be on Emma Ravling, who looks like she has a cramp, but we will let the athletic trainers take a look at the Harwood Highlander. And folks, want to give out a special shout out and thanks for the support to Pat McGinley, the Sandman, Karen Bradley, and the Onion River Animal Hospital crew, and also Peter Hogue. Folks, you are watching an Orca Media CVT Sport.net live presentation. And again, opening round of the playoffs, night 2 of the opening round. And we've got the Raiders on top 29-22. With 8 seconds to go here, the Raiders doing such a good job with their patience in the half-court set, and Emma Ravlin is up and will try to walk off what looks like could have been a cramp.
Yep. And Lori, when you get those as an athlete, sometimes you're just standing there. You'll just be sitting down, having a conversation with your family, eating dinner, and it hurts. You think you're dying. It feels like a knife is being stabbed into. Oh, it's not fun. So if Ravlin was experiencing that,
We understand,
yes,
right?
We understand.
And back to live action with 8 seconds to go. Here comes Proto, crosses over, makes its way to McKay. McKay puts the shot up, and it's good. Right at the buzzer, the 2-point shot from the baseline by Sierra McKay will pull the Highlanders to within 5. Hoop fans, strap on, tighten up those Converse, those Chuck Taylors, your Air Jordans, whatever you got, fill up that Gatorade bottle. We've got 3 in the books. We will be back in 30 seconds for the 4th quarter of this playoff game between the number 8 U-32 Raiders and the number 9 Harwood Highlanders.
We employ 44 plus people in Vermont.
People working here are proud of this product they're making. Our commercial lender at Community National has been incredibly supportive of our vision.
I trust the bank with the relationship that we've developed. They look at us as the people behind the company.
It's the Vermont Flannel Company. We make happiness in warmth and comfort.
Back here at U-32 High School, Lori Shepard alongside Noah McLean, and this is it, folks. We are about to start the 4th quarter. Raiders on top, 29-24. Momentum might have shifted a little bit with that baseline jumper by Sierra McKay to pull the Highlanders to within 5.
Yeah, a huge shot by McKay. So comfortable as McKay's going to let another one go, and I thought that was going to find the bottom of the net.
Why not?
The hot hand, feed it to
That's
the hot
right.
hand.
Why not? Raiders come the other way. Garland on top. Kicks it to Hawkins. Hawkins a little dribble drive, pull up in the key. Deflection in the key. Coming away with it is Semperbon for the Highlanders. Proto kicks it up the left side to McKay. Quinn Nelson in that high post area. Proto back to McKay. Let's go back to that baseline jumper. Side iron. Hawkins there on the weak side block for the box for the rebound. Here comes Roberts the other way for the Raiders. Garland able to turn the corner on Semperbon, and a nice little pull-up J by Eliza Garland. 31-24, 7 minutes to go in the contest.
Such a smooth stroke there for
Nice.
Garland. Just, I love the soft touch inside, and the Raiders certainly needing that bucket to put themselves, say, okay, let's settle down. And we find the inside, the Highlanders.
That
a
was
little kiss off the glass.
That was nice feed to Jay Fuller on that weak side, blocked. 31-26. Garland on the right side, looking for Roberts, goes it back on top to Hogan. Hogan with a little step through, and it gets called for the travel call. 31-26, 6:25 to go in the game. And here come the Highlanders. That last trip down the floor, a little high-low action with a nice little dime assist. Let's see if they go back to that. Proto on the left side, the kick, skip pass to a wide open Sierra McKay. She's gone from the left side to the right side, and we're gonna have a full timeout, folks. 31-28, 6:11 to go in the contest. Raiders clinging to that 3-point lead. Back here at U-32 High School, Lori Shepard alongside Noah McLean, and the opening round of the playoffs, night 2 of the opening round. And the Harwood Highlanders have clawed, scratched, kicked their way back to a 3-point game, 31-28 with 6:11 to go. A ton of time here as we are just 2 minutes into the fourth quarter. They have kicked, scratched, and clawed, and they are making some nice passes in the half-court set.
And Hogan settling down, and nice little screen.
That was nice.
Roll and finish there by Hogan. A much-needed basket for the Raiders.
Yep, kept herself under control, and a nice little soft touch around the hoop. 33-28. McKay, who has been the hot hand for the Highlanders, tries a little entry pass, deflected away by the Raiders. Here comes Roberge. Garland on the right side. And getting that on-ball screen by Richardson. She slips the screen but is tripped up by Emily Semperbon for the Highlanders. That'll be the first foul on Semperbon. The second team foul on the Highlanders. Raiders have 6 team fouls. Inbounding will be Roberge. To Hawkins, back on top to Hogan. Backdoor cut by Garland, makes her way over to the ball side. Nice crossover by Roberge. And we'll have to see who that, I don't know if it was an illegal screen. We'll have to see who that was on. Yep, that was on Kara Richardson. I don't know if there was an illegal screen. I don't know if there was a push, but that is going to be the third foul on Richardson. On the offensive foul, we will not shoot free throws, but that is the 7th team foul on the Raiders. Proto on top with a little ball fake, kicks it to Ravlin. Ravlin into the paint, gets it off the glass. Hawkins there with the rebound, and here comes Hawkins. Up the left side, thought she was going to pull up for 3. Smart move by Hawkins. Roberge will reset the offense. A nice crossover by Roberge, but the carry call on Roberge will give the ball back to the Highlanders. Checking it back in, Peyton Garibaldi. Checking out will be Roberge.
And Lori, I like to let the refs do their job and us to do our job, but I'm going to have to disagree with that one. That was a beautiful crossover by Roberge
nice
to get into the lane, and that's why they're down there and I'm up here. But regardless, I'm going to have a little opinion on that one.
And you are entitled, my man.
But Emma Ravlin in the corner for the Highlanders. Kicks it out to McKay. The hot hand, a little bit short.
That's for sure the high hand.
Garibaldi coming away with the rebound, and a big rebound for the Raiders. Over to Hawkins. She sends it into Richardson. Beautiful seal. Kiss off the glass for 2. Kara Richardson. Big bucket here in prime time.
Big bucket, and the Highlanders doing such a great job tonight of rotating over and front and backing Richardson or whoever is in the post. But that time the rotation did not come, and Richardson able to lay it in, and just as I say that, here come the Raiders. Garland to Hawkins. Garland with the give and go. Hawkins into the paint. Kick out to Garibaldi, and he hits the 3. And nothing but the bottom of the net. Tickle the twine there. 38-28, just like that. Raiders back on top in double digits, folks. Proto makes its way back on top to Semperbon. Shot goes up, back iron, and Hogan battles for the rebound. Just steps on the line. Probably just a quarter of the big toe might have got on that line. Checking back in for the Raiders, Casey Fly. Checking back in for the Highlanders, Jay Fuller. And nice out of bounds play, and Bartolome with a nice little seal off that she received, able to hit the little 3-footer. 38-30, 3:10 to go in the contest. Garibaldi attacking the hole, the kick back out to Hogan. On top to Garland. Backdoor cut by Casey Fly. Garland gets into the paint, the kick to Hogan. And a nice cut by Peyton Garibaldi. It was like Garibaldi and Hogan knew what was coming, and Garibaldi just hanging out at the top of the key. And she just belly cut that Harwood Highlander defender, and is setting up nicely, and that nice belly cut by Garibaldi. we're going to have a timeout by the Highlanders. I think it's going to be a full timeout by the Highlanders, and we're going to take it to just under 3 minutes to go in the contest. Raiders on top, 38-30. We'll be back after this quick timeout. Back here at U-32 High School, Lori Shepard alongside Noah McLean. 2:55 to go in the contest. Raiders on top 38-30. The Highlanders had cut it to 3. And then the Raiders went on a little run. Nice little pull-up by Hogan, and then the three-pointer by Garibaldi expanded that lead back to double digits. But now an 8-point lead still by the Raiders out of the timeout. Peyton Garibaldi will go to the line to shoot 2. That last foul went on Ashley Proto of the Highlanders, and that's the 3rd team foul on the Highlanders. First shot by Garibaldi is up and back iron. Second shot by Garibaldi is up and good. Nice clean shot. 9-point lead for the Raiders, 39-30. A ball in the hands of Ravlin. She will run the show here for the Highlanders. Left side to Proto, guarded by Garland. Makes his way to Rundle on the left side, trying to get it into that post. She's going to draw the foul, and that's going to go on Kara Richardson. And Beauregard, who's been sitting with her 4 fouls, looking to check back in for Richardson because that is the 4th foul on Kara Richardson. So the sophomore will take a seat. Nice, solid minutes by the sophomore here, Kara Richardson. Beauregard back into the game with her 4 fouls. Jillian Rundle will step to the line for the Highlanders. First shot on the 1-on-1 is a back iron, no good, and Hogan comes away with the rebound. And what the Raiders want to do is what they've been doing all night. Patience in the half-court set. Try to get a high percentage look, and just like that, Beauregard goes hard to the hole. But coming away with the rebound was Ravlin. And that foul.
He's going to go against Garibaldi, yep. That's going to be her first.
And that is the 9th team foul. So Ravlin will step to the line for the Highlanders.
Big free throws here
Yep.
for the Highlanders.
Especially the front end of these, the 1-on-1. You got to earn that second shot, and Ravlin does just that, 39-31. 2:29 to go. The next Raider foul will put the Highlanders in the double bonus. And the Highlanders sit with 3 team fouls. Second shot is up and good.
Ravlin, no stranger to success and competition here, as she's also a member of the varsity soccer team, and she has made appearances in the championship and the semifinal game in the past 2 years.
Nice.
So Ravlin, and a semifinal game last year, and would have been championship game in basketball. So certainly Ravlin is no stranger to any sort of crunch time, as Beauregard is going to get tied up, and we're going to have a jump ball. And it will stay right here with the Raiders.
Nice.
2:16 left to go in this one.
Nice interior defense by the Raiders. Thought they were going to get the offensive charge there. But Casey Fly will look to inbound, 39-32, 2:16 to go in the contest. Kicked on top to Garibaldi, who tries to get to the hole, but nice solid defense. Here comes Rundle the other way for the Highlanders, streaking up the right side. She will get it to Ravlin, over to Proto on the left side. Little pull-up jumper deflected by the Raiders, and that does go off a Highlander. That will give the ball back to the Raiders. Casey Fly will look to inbound against this press full court press by the Highlanders. This little full court man, Rundle will play off of the ball. She will then pick up Casey Fly. Garland makes its way back to Fly. Rundle closely guarding her. Nice job by Rundle working Casey Fly, and the senior keeps control, and going to the hole was Olivia Hogan. And running over Jay Fuller, who I thought had good positioning there, but the foul is going to go on Fuller on the floor. That will be the 4th team foul on the Highlanders. And actually, there was no foul even called. Well, that's very odd. I guess the ball going out of bounds off of the Highlanders will give the ball back to the Raiders. I thought we had a foul there. We certainly had a collision, that's for sure.
There must have been a foul on that. I mean, there was just there was hard collision. Okay.
So this time we do have a foul. I do believe it is on Bartolome. And it is. That is her 4th foul and the team's 4th foul. Fly will inbound from the side. Stepping in is Rundle. And here comes Rundle the other way, but getting a hand right in there is Peyton Garibaldi. And she will get it back to teammate Casey Fly. And they will reset the offense with 90 seconds to go in the contest. Little pull up in the key by Fly. Rolls in and out, and here comes Ashley Proto the other way. Guarded by Garibaldi. Over to McKay. Rundle over to Ravlin on the right side. The skip pass to McKay. Shot goes up. And that shot went up, but Semperbon able to put the putback in. And 39-34, and we've still got 1:09 to go, and just down by 5 are the Harwood Highlanders. Folks, this game video is made possible by Level 9, a full-service web design and development company. Established in 1995, specializing in secure credit, union, web, and design. Wishing the Raiders the best of luck in 2021. You can reach them at 802-229-2005 or on the web at www.level9.com. Also, a big shout out to Ross and Bean, Northfield's newest boutique handmade and custom items, located on the Common. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram. Fall in love one book at a time with novels by local author Heidi McLaughlin. Novels available on www.heidimclaughlin.com. Game also made possible by LeCaire Electric, specializing in residential electric work. You can reach them at 802-479-4151 or 802-272-3911. And Noah, you and I both know 69 seconds can last an eternity.
It can. We could be here for another hour, Lori.
And the Highlanders, with fouls to give, still have 2 fouls to give. And here goes Garibaldi in the open floor. She does that nice dime cut and goes the other way. And Casey Fly doing such a good job with her Tom Brady 2/3 of the court pass.
And I love the patience and the smart move by Garibaldi to pull it out. She could
Absolutely.
have gone in, but she could have missed that. And if you miss it, you give Harwood a chance to go down and score. Instead, pulls it out, slows down the offense, and keeps it right here.
And Hogan getting out of that trap. And Ravlin picking up 2 quick fouls because, as I stated, the Highlanders had fouls to give. That'll be the 3rd foul on Ravlin. And we are at the 7-team foul level for the Highlanders. So this will send Peyton Garibaldi to the line for the Raiders. And she will be shooting a 1-and-1. The important first shot is up, and she gets that shooter's roll.
See a sigh of relief
there
from
say,
Garibaldi.
Big sigh of relief by Peyton Garibaldi. 40-34, 59 seconds to go in the contest. Garibaldi's second shot is up. And I was going to say shooter's roll, but a big offensive board by Beauregard. She will draw the foul. That foul's going to go on Jay Fuller of the Highlanders.
Total of 0.6 seconds coming off the clock on that offensive rebound there.
So Beauregard will step to the line where she has earned herself 2 shots. First shot is up and front iron. Coming back into the game is Bartolome for the Highlanders. Beauregard has earned that second shot. Six-point lead for the Raiders. Second shot by Beauregard is up and back iron. Bartolome with the rebound. Here comes Proto up to Ravlin, up the left side. Back over to Bartolome. Makes its way to Proto. And Casey Fly tries to pick her pockets. Proto puts up the 3, in and out. And Garland there with the big rebound. And we're going to have a jump ball. Possession arrow does favor Harwood.
Huge effort there by Harwood to stay in the play. A lot of teams can get like, oh, we missed the shot,
Yep.
and not focus so much on not fouling. And I love the effort by the Highlanders here.
Bartolome with a shot from the top of the key, and there with a huge rebound is Sierra McKay with the putback, but Garibaldi doing what she does, releasing down the floor. 4-point game. Garibaldi doing such a good job of releasing down that floor, and credit her teammates for getting the ball to her
I think
as
it was
she's streaking.
Casey Fly again.
Again.
Yep.
So Garibaldi will step to the line where she is.
She's got 2 on the night from the charity stripe.
So first shot is up and good, and of course she earned herself 2 shots on the foul. A nice clean shot by the senior. Makes it a 5-point game. 29 seconds to go. Second shot is up and gets that nice soft shooter's touch. And Coach Bennett wants to talk about things with 29 seconds to go. He'll take a full timeout, and folks will take it too. Make sure those Air Jordans are laced tight. We've got 29 seconds to go in the contest. Raiders on top, 42-36. U-32 High School, 29 seconds to go in the contest. The number 8 seed U-32 Raiders on top of the number 9 seed Harwood Highlanders, 42-36. 29 seconds to go. Harwood looking to inbound. Proto will inbound for the Highlanders. U-32 in the 1-2-2 press. Ravlin going up the left side, closely guarded by Garland. Looking for Bartolome. Picks up the dribble, does Ravlin. Tries to skip past, makes his way to Proto, who puts up a 3-ball, hits the glass, and right there for an offensive board is McKay. We got a push foul.
Oh.
And that's going to be called on Garland. That will be her third, and of course, the Highlanders are in the double bonus. Last thing Coach Bennett wanted was the clock to stop, but just 6 seconds to go. Bartolome will step to the line for the Highlanders, in and out. The next Highlander foul will put the Raiders in the double bonus, but 6 seconds to go. Second shot is up and good. 42-37, inbounded to Fly. She will just hold on to the ball. Smart move by the senior, so she does get fouled on the hold. She will step to the line. That foul is, as I stated, the 10th team foul on the Highlanders. That foul going on McKay. 2 shots earned for Casey Fly, the senior. First shot is up and back iron. 42-37, 5-point lead for the Raiders. 4 seconds to go in the contest. Second shot is up and front iron. Proto comes away with the rebound, makes its way to Ravlin, who puts up a shot, hits the backboard, excuse me, and just like that, the buzzer sounds, and the number 8 seed U-32 Raiders will be moving on. The final score, 42-37. Noah and we're going to step out for just a quick Gatorade break, and when we come back, we'll look at the scoring, we'll look at the Raiders' next matchup, and we will have the CVTsport.net player of the game. Back here at U-32 High School, Lori Shepard alongside Noah McLean. And we have just gone final here. U-32 Raiders, the number 8 seed, moving on. The 42-37 victory over the number 9 seed, Harwood Highlanders. And a tip of the hat to both squads. This was a hard-fought win for the Raiders, and these Highlanders got a lot to be proud of as well. A 5-5 season in a pandemic year, a short season. They came into the season as the co-champions after winning their semifinal game last year. They were the co-champions with Fairhaven. So a 5-5 record on the season for the Highlanders. They will have a lot of girls returning next year as well. So Coach Young, a lot to be proud of. On the flip side, Coach Bennett came in with a great game plan, switched up his defenses a little bit, his full court press. Did a good job with the on-ball screens. That was a new little wrinkle in his offense that I had yet to see. So some nice on-ball pick and rolls run by the U-32 Raiders. But my partner Noah McLean said it perfectly at the half. When U-32 got into their half-court set, showed a ton of patience, great ball movement, getting a few belly cuts here and there. Both squad priding themselves on the defensive side of things. Both squads wanting to get out in transition. U-32 Raiders doing a little bit better job of getting out in transition, led by Peyton Garibaldi and Casey Fly. I tell you what, Casey Fly had a nice Tom Brady impression going on out there. Her passing tonight was spot on. Noah, I'm going to turn it over to you for the scoring from tonight's contest along with the player of the game.
Yeah, we're going to start off with the Highlanders. Over on the Highlanders side, we had Ravlin with 6 tonight, Sepperbon with 4. We had Bartolome with 3, Nelson with 6, Proto with 7, McKay leading the Highlanders with 10, and rounding out the scoring was Fuller with 2. The season coming to an end for the Highlanders here. Respect for that squad. They fought hard, and well done by that squad. And now flipping over to the Raiders side, scoring 42 points. Roberge with 2. We had Beauregard with 4, Garland with 6, Price with 3, Fly with 3, Hawkins with 6, Garibaldi with 9, Hogan with 4, and Kara Richardson with 7 here on the night. And we are going to take a quick look at the player of the game. And because of the court vision, the court general
Leadership. Yep.
leadership in a playoff game, Casey Fly, congratulations. You are the CVTsport.net player of the game.
And the thing that impresses me the most is when you go down that scoring column for U-32, such balance scoring. You can't just guard 1 or 2 players on this Raiders squad on any given night. And a big shout out to the sophomore Kara Richardson, logging some big minutes. And what'd you say, 7 points on the night for the sophomore. So the U-32 Raiders moving on. They now have a date this Saturday the 20th at 2 p.m. with the Fairhaven Slaters, the number 1 seed. They will be coming into that contest at 9-0. But on any given day, and we know these U-32 Raiders on any given day can knock off anybody in Division II. The Raiders will be traveling to Fairhaven with a 5-5 record. And as I said, the Fairhaven Slaters are sitting as the number 1 seed at a 9-0. And good luck to the U-32 Raiders. I would like to thank this amazing squad to my left on the camera, Gavin Young, our producer, Callie Parton. And again, Noah, I'm sure we will be sitting courtside a few more times here before the season ends. But if I don't see you, good luck on Monday in that quarterfinal game. So both the U-32 boys, U-32 girls moving on to the quarterfinals. Again, a final here from U-32, 42-37. Raiders on top. Stay safe, ladies and gentlemen, and have a great night.
This has been a local sports video production brought to you by CVTsport.net, your local sports video leader. We'd like to thank our longtime partners, CVTV723.org, Channel 192 and 194, Central Vermont Community Access Television, and Orca Media, Onion River Community Access Television in the greater Montpelier area is media for the people.
My daddy made this. Daddy!